As the cost of living continues to rise, Newfore Inc. has a suggestion to expand your living space by converting your garage into a new room or even a new home. Their director, Seif El-Sahly, joins us now with more. Seif, thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Now, I was a little confused about this when I first read it. I was imagining more of an attached garage, turning it into like, you know, an extra living room or an extra bedroom. But you're saying you can actually take a freestanding garage and turn it into a whole home.
Yeah, absolutely. So you could do it with an attached garage, and you can do it with the detached garage too. The city of Hamilton are pretty relaxed with the bylaws. A lot of things have taken effect right now where you can have a residential dwelling with under 4 units as long as you meet certain building code requirements. So the detached garage is obviously a lot more lucrative because it's like you're living in your own tiny home. In the attached garage, you have shared walls. So it's like you're living in a duplex or a triplex, not as attractive, I'd say.
But this could be a good option for someone who's trying to maybe come up with an income property, a rental property within their own home. What are you guys doing a lot of these renovations? Are you finding a lot of demand for this?
Yeah, we're doing quite a bit. We already have a few that are under construction, and then we have a ton of interest in these type of properties. Again, cost of living is skyrocketed. People need to find ways to be creative in order to generate a little bit more income out of that property. The houses are pretty big, the lots are pretty big. We can make better use out of the space.
And Seif, I'm wondering, what about the permitting process? Like, how hard is it to get a city of Hamilton or Burlington or really anywhere you guys do it?
If you compare it to many years ago, it is a lot easier right now because the city's in favor of these type of projects. So they're making life really easy. So they actually want you to convert an abandoned space, for example, into a home, as long as it meets certain building code requirements, if it's safe and all that.
How long does it take to do one of these construction projects?
I would say on average, 4 months, but obviously depends on the season because there's a lot of below grade work that's required. So if you're doing it in the winter, you're going to be pushed off, obviously, if you have to do below grade work in the winter. You got to do that work in the summer.
Yeah, and I hear you guys are actually shooting a pilot for an HGTV series potentially based on this idea.
Yes, we actually have shot a pilot episode that we plan on pitching to HGTV producers. So fingers crossed. We did a beautiful garage conversion in the Rosedale area in Hamilton, and it looks absolutely stunning.
Now, when did you come up with this, or when did you decide to start pursuing this? Because, you know, you hear about people trying to expand their living space. I've heard of the tiny homes. I've heard of lots of new novel ways, but I hadn't heard much about this.
So we always keep our eyes open for opportunities that are lucrative. This is a smart way to do things. It's a smart way to repurpose a home. There's absolutely no need to not go after a sort of a project like this. Sometimes these detached garages are further away from the home than an average home would be away from his own neighbor. So it's like you have a home that's just sitting there that just needs to be retrofitted. It doesn't make any sense not to go after that, so we're tackling it head first.
All right, nice. Now, let's say there's someone at home right now who's listening to us and like, that sounds pretty good. We don't have a ton of time, but how would someone start the process of maybe doing this in their own home?
So first step is you got to get a permit. So if they wanted, for example, to do that through us, they'd just go onto the website, call us, and we'd get the process started from that. But from a city standpoint, you would get the permit. After you have a permit on hand, you can then start building it. That's really simply put.
And that's it. Then you can just start going to work.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Well, it sounds like a real interesting concept. Good luck with it. I hope it works out. Seif, thanks for joining us.
Awesome. Thank you.
If you guys want to learn more about this, we're going to be posting this segment later, or you can go to the company website. What is it, Seif?
It's Newfore.com.
Newfore.com.